What's going on, everybody? Today I'll be doing a review of Friday, the play I was in, and how you can incorporate this model or trading style into your own trading. So let's get down into it. So what I like to do is I start off with the daily chart every day, and I like to anticipate where future price is going. And so with this, I see a swing high right here, broken, displaced above left fair value gaps, which is beautiful. And so when we're coming down like this, you want to anticipate where the turning point would be. So this, I like to use the fib from the absolute low, this swing low right here, to the highest point, and we use 50%. And this is kind of like a map. And so we look for anything at or below 50%. So this is a nice fair value gap, right? But you can see if you went long here, it just went right through it. And so we would look at other PD arrays to support this idea. And so here's a fair value gap here. And so most likely I would anticipate it going into this one. So also we have a wick right here. As you can see, it comes down, touches it, and instantly respects it. And you can also use other indices and stuff to show and help support your idea. As you can see on ES, 50% after this swing high was taken, it was beautifully respected right here. It didn't need to come into this one or further because it's at 50%. And sometimes these things, they don't move exactly together. So NQ pulled back farther while ES respected its first fair value gap. And so I'm going to break down on a lower time frame how you can enter or anticipate getting in these plays. And so usually when you get in these plays, it's all time based. And so when was most likely we're going to expand and speed down there? 8:30. Why? Because that's news. And so you don't really want to trade in news. You can seriously damage yourself. But after news, like, I don't know, 5 minutes after, it's fine to enter. It does the damage during the news. And so down here, I'll show you the PD arrays here. So you can see this is an inversion fair value gap. This is an order block right here. And also this is a fair value gap here. So I believe I did get in here. I entered down here at first because I was expecting it, because if you look, sell side had been cleared, so there'd be no reason to go short, because why? All the liquidity is up here, 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 and I marked out here. These relative equal highs are beautiful. And so what we'd want to do is look for an entries, at least 3 PD arrays. And so I entered down here, my stop was down here, in balance with the wick with another imbalance. So I entered there, I got scared and I did get out here, but I did re-enter here once I had seen all of this price action. So we see this inversion, beautiful respect here. Order block, beautiful respect. I mean, you can't ask for better price action. It's all in the details as well. You can see where this thing closes. So let's see, the open is right here. Look where this thing closes. Absolutely perfection right there. And so we don't chase price. We don't chase it. We wait and we anticipate that it's going higher. So we add on down close candles. So this is the play where I was in 3 here. I was looking to add more, but unfortunately it didn't come down far enough for me to get in more. So here is an inversion. This right here is an order block. So right here. So this right here is an order block, right? Comes down, touches it, imbalance, touches it. Also, this is an inversion fair value gap, which I wanted to see if it could get in there, and I had more orders there. And then I anticipated it going higher because the way this thing was acting, it was, just spooling. Everything was respecting everything. And so when you see this type of price action, it's hard to hold these type of plays, but you know, on the daily we usually get one of these setups a week, which is beautiful. And so coming from the higher time frame is always parent. So it doesn't matter, you know, like this is a fair value gap, right? You know, you're like, well, why can't I short this? Well, because if you look on the daily, let's look at the daily. The daily has a fair value gap with a wick, you know, the midpoint of that wick. We're anticipating that it's going to respect that and climb higher. And so if you're looking for shorts here, it's not, you know, it's not going to be beneficial for you, because, you know, on the daily chart, you know, it's going to be, you know, more bullish. And so when we're getting in these plays, we want to look for this type of stuff on the lower time frame, because it will support the idea that, oh, okay, so it is going higher. And so that's how you can get into the idea of trusting these plays and holding for longer. And so that's why I was so, you know, so comfortable just holding it, even on a weekly time frame. If we look on the weekly's parent to the daily. So all the weekly is doing is it's in a fair value gap, right? And so we're just pulling back. This is also a midpoint of a week, the weekly wick right here. And so you always start with a top-down analysis. So we start with the weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15, 5, and 1. And everything should align with your bias. And so I was expecting us to get up into you know, this relative equal highs, but I believe they wanted to leave it for, you know, this week. So I'll be streaming this week, and hopefully we can get up into here, potentially higher, clear this out, probably not, but around here. But yeah, that is how we do a top-down analysis.